All right, so after some searching, I found a option, not the best option, but it's a one to start with. So imagine we want to remove it, and we're going to remove it based on a click event as well, and where we have a delete button. So let's put in here a delete button or button that will be triggered with a delete. So we have here this button here, and this is the success button, or basically the add item button. And let's say here, remove item button. So this one will be the warning, which is negative, or it becomes red on a danger. That's danger, and then he say remove. So we remove the item. So this is quite nice in JavaScript. Luckily they have that. Basically they have the append child, and they also have the delete child. So I'm going to put this here, comment this out, because we don't need this, and neither do we need this. We can just remove this, and later on I will research even this more. Oh, this is currently not necessary for us. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create a new function. This was add to list, alright, or this was, sorry, the ID is here. So we can copy almost this, but then what we do here is, well, we can do it here below. We say const remove item, right? Yes, let's remove item equals. Yes, that's the ID name, remember? So we say here document get element by ID, and then here remove item. Alright, so once we have this, then we can say here remove item, then we create a click trigger event. So how will we do it? Add event listener, and this listener is going to give us on click, or the moment we click, a trigger on remove from list. So we have here add to list, then remove from list would be the most logical opposite, unless there's something better. Maybe remove item list, anything you want. So basically here, this is just the opposite, and that's why I'm choosing this name. And in here, what we're going to do here is the basics. Alright, so in here, what we're going to do here is we have this, and basically here we're going to say we have this item here, the get element parent by ID. Alright, then append the child. Then we say remove child item list. So let's see if this works. Let's refresh. So if I put in this, alright. Alright, so this is not correct. So let's double check what's going on here. List remove child. Alright, child nodes. So in here we need to indicate which one are we going to remove, because these are the child nodes, or basically here is the index number. So what are we going to do is, let's put on default is 0, because list remove child nodes. Where are the child nodes? Remove child list child nodes. Wait, I think this is a command as well, so we're going to copy this for now. And you can see here we have the list, but basically it's the item list, which is this one here. The dot child nodes 0, meaning it will always remove the very first one off from the list. Let's go back here and say 1, 2, 3, or for whatever, anything we want to add. Then we remove. Oh, alright, so what's going on here? Parent remove item list child nodes. Here's an error. Item list is not defined. Alright, so what is our item list here? Alright, you can see that we have an issue here, and the reason why we are here outside this part, so we can put it here. We can maybe also assign this here. So we have to adjust this a little bit. Then refresh, add, and for some reason it doesn't work. Alright, let's check here what's going on. The const item is not showing at all. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put it back here. And then we have here the remove item. You can just put it up here. And then here we have to figure out what's going on here, why it doesn't work. Or what can we do as an alternative. As you can see here, basically the list item, this is that. Alright, that's the list item. Is that the correct one? We want to append the list item things, and then we want to remove the list item nodes. Alright, so this one is the one that we need. So how can we get this? Well, what's the alternative? What I can do here right now is just copy this piece of code and adjust this one here. Let's refresh and see if that works. Alright, that works. Let's remove. And right now the removing still doesn't work. Execute remove on node parameter 1 is not of type node. Remove. Alright, so this is a tough one, even for me. Let's double check here, maybe we can find that here. Remove child nodes. Variable get list with ID. And let's analyze this one here. So we have this here, a variable list and this variable list. My list, alright, I get that. Which is the UL, alright. Get the UL with the ID list. Then remove, so it's a list, is the UL, remove child list. Alright. So what we have to do is the parent. We have to get the parent. So where's here the parent, there's the parent. And as you can see here, we do this. This should work. Now let's test. Add. Oh, there we are. Alright, add. Let's check one more time what's going on here. Do we have more than one list item is the question. So the moment I click remove item, it doesn't respond. And then when I click on that, it starts to respond. What is the reason for that? I don't know. As you can see, it's always, let's double check here. Here remove, it's always the top value. So this is basically one of the things. Am I satisfied with this result? To be honest, absolutely not. I feel like I'm still missing a lot of things, but that's probably a good one for me right now to figure out. And once I have that, a new video will come out with this. But as you can see now, this is the fastest way probably to learn. You create something, you just figure it out. As you figure it out, you find the answer. Now, what I thought was the answer, like I said, was a snake. Right now, I'm discovering a new obstacle. And I have to now find a way around my new obstacle or new rock. And that is what I'm going to do right now.